All right, everybody, don't say that we did not warn you. We've been talking about it, right? So here we go. If you are planning a trip, you may want to book sooner rather than later. And that's because the cost of jet fuel has surged in recent weeks, rising as much as $1.75 per gallon. And that is putting pressure on airlines and eventually your wallet. Ines Ferre, she's the Yahoo Finance senior business reporter, has been tracking it all and joins us this morning with a whole lot more. So Ines, great to see you this morning.
Thank you.
Let's talk more about the big picture overall, right? People are laser focused on the cost of gas going up. So how significant is the spike, though, when you talk about jet fuel? Because that can really impact the price of your ticket.
It's been even more volatile with jet fuel because you've seen jet fuel prices going up by 60% over the last weeks. So this is a huge cost for airlines. It's about almost 30% of their operating costs is jet fuel.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that if you see jet fuel going up, then you're going to see the price of airfares going higher. And airline executives have been transparent about this. They've been saying that they will be raising prices, and there have been price raises where analysts are taking a look at airfares, and they're already seeing price hikes of anywhere between 15 and 20%, depending on which analyst that you track. But Already. So demand, and by the way, these airlines are saying that they've seen an uptick in demand.
In people wanting to buy tickets.
Of course, right.
And especially now because they want to do it before the prices even go even higher.
Exactly. So they have seen in March that people have been already buying tickets ahead to make sure that they try and get ahead of those price hikes.
So let's talk about strategy, right? Because if you're thinking, okay, long term, I have a trip in the next couple of weeks, or even further down the line for like summer vacation, say, what is the strategy to going about getting a cheaper price?
So the number one strategy is book early. You can book as far as a year in advance for a ticket now. So you can, so if it's domestic, anywhere between 1 and 3 months at least. If it's international, you want to book anywhere between 3 and 6 months. You also want to take a look at, for example, can you travel on a Tuesday? Can you travel on a Wednesday? Those are days where there's less demand. You want to try and avoid the weekends. You also want to look at airports. Can you travel through an airport that's a little bit farther away from you?
And what about the tools you can use? There's so many different websites and things that are at your disposal now to go ahead and book a ticket at a cheaper price. But what do you recommend? Yeah,
so you have Google Flights, and Google Flights is great because it'll give you a little bar chart where you can see.
Yeah, I like it.
You can look ahead and see how much you're paying if you go on a different date. You also have Hopper. That's another tool as well that you can get price alerts on that as well. And Skyscanner is another tool that you can use. So those are, it's great to use those tools because you can also put these price alerts in so you can see if an airfare has gone up or down in price.
Yeah, you know, yes, one of the things I'm learning when you were just talking before we went on is that once the price goes up, it is unlikely to come back down. So many people look at the price and say, ooh, I'll just hold out a little bit longer hoping that it's going to drop. And you're saying that may not probably be the case.
It probably is not the case, especially as we see these oil prices staying for Brent. You're talking about over $100 a barrel. You're also seeing energy infrastructure that's been damaged. So this all has an influence on the price of refined fuels because if refineries are down, then you're going to see jet fuel prices are likely to stay at these levels if oil prices stay here. So those airfares are not going to come down. If anything, they're going to go up.
Right, because I think we were talking earlier, if the gas prices for your car go down, it does not necessarily mean the jet fuel prices are going to go down, and those tickets are going to stay where they are. And that's great to see you as always. And just book now. All right, there you go.